In this video, we are going to talk about the absolute best way to get your kiddo to go from sitting into crawling. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Baker, a pediatric physical therapist, and on this channel, we teach proactive parents how to help their little ones move better. Think of me as your physical therapy bestie, helping you learn how to help your kiddos move with confidence and ease. Today, we're going to talk about getting from the sitting position into crawling. Now, this might be an area where you're really struggling and you're wondering, why is my 8-month-old not crawling yet? There are a lot of components to going from sitting to crawling, and we are going to break them all down for you today. Make sure you stay to the end of this video because I will be telling you a way that you can work one-on-one with me if you have more questions. The biggest thing that you need to know is there are stages for this transition. So you have 3 movement planes. You have front and back, which is called the sagittal plane. That's typically the easiest plane for kiddos to be in, and they're the most comfortable in. That's sitting. Sitting is a very much forward, backwards position. The second plane is the rotational plane, and that is one of the key planes that we need to help kiddos get so that they can go from sitting into crawling. And then there's also the side-to-side plane, or the frontal plane, and that plane is really important when you actually get into crawling. In order to get from sitting into crawling, you first need to be able to bring both of your hands into one side of your body. Again, if you think of me facing forward, you can see that my trunk has to rotate in order for me to get my hands on the ground. That is step 1. Step 2 is then you need to be able to get into a side sit position. I do have a whole video on side sitting, so make sure that you check that linked video up because that is a really important position. And if your kiddo is struggling getting into side sitting and they're 7 months plus, you definitely want to check that video out. And then, and only then, are babies able to get onto their knees by rotating their pelvis and then tilting it forward so that they can then get into that all-fours position and then go off and crawl. Let's get into transitioning and helping your kiddo go from sitting into all fours. We're gonna take a step-by-step approach. We're gonna start easy and then have the most advanced at the end, so make sure you watch the video all the way to the end so that you can see that and you have all the data that you need to go help your kiddo get from sitting into all fours. Okay, now we can work on the transition. This will be our last one. So if you're gonna have a baby that's going from sitting to all fours, you can have them in a ring sit. Hi, cutie, what's going on? Oh yeah, what's this? Can we go get it? And then you're gonna have them work on rotating over. So both hands are there. And then you can see here, she's in a side sit. So this is a partial task. So you could hold her there, you can hold her here. The next thing that you can help her do is swoop this leg underneath and bring those hips up. And then in order, and this is a good position to, again, transition into crawling. But if we want to get back, we can kind of tuck that pelvis, bring ourselves up into sitting, and then bring that leg behind. Yeah, you want to see that again? Oh, look at that. That's so good. The next one you can do is put her around a boppy. But the goal is, and you can do this even if a kiddo is sitting independently, but working on rotations, is you want the toys to the side. They can lean, reach, this one too. And they can either go into, she just went on her all fours, but we just need to tuck that bum underneath. We'll kind of we can come back, that bum underneath. And then can we come up? Yeah, come up, 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 up. There we go, push through that arm. You got Moosey. Good work. Okay, one more. Okay, so I do want her to get into a little bit of a side sit as she rotates over. So we got a side sit here. So this knee bent, this knee can either be back or just based on her size and the boppy, you can have those two knees stacked on top of each other. Reach over, and then this bottom one goes down, or the one forward goes down and backwards. So the one that was more closest to the boppy is the one that's behind the boppy as well. Go this way, and this will be our last one. Both hands over, and then this one is gonna tuck underneath. There we go. Hold her here, and then work on that rocking, either just through the lower legs or in both. If her hands are on the ground, this is a really good option when kiddos struggle in all fours, especially because pressure off the belly. One of the benefits of needing these transitions is, again, we talked about it having those 3 planes and incorporating multiple planes. So in order to get your arms to one side, that's rotation. And then you need to lean, that's that frontal plane. And then you need to rotate your pelvis over in order to get into all fours. Another really important reason why transitions are important is how a kiddo starts to combine different motions so that they can then start having more complex movement patterns. One of the reasons why parents really need to work on these transitions with their kiddos and not just place them in sitting is because if you're simply just placing a kiddo in sitting all of the time and you're not working on some of these transitional movements, then some of those harder stages where they really have to build on each other, like walking, crawling, pulling to stand, can potentially become a little bit more difficult. And so if you have been in the past placing a baby just in sitting, really making sure you incorporate those rotational activities where by placing toys just on one side and really starting there, then that can really help them learn, oh, my body rotates, this is normal, and then they can start adding in the side sit, and then they can start transitioning on their own. You ready? We're gonna practice going all fours. So the next one we're gonna do is just from sitting. So you want the toy on the side of the baby. Where you get it? You either want it hip level or closer to the knee level. You're gonna bring, hi. Oh yeah. Are we a sad friend? Let's go get it. You're gonna bring her hands over. I'm gonna shift her weight. Oh, you wanna go this way? Okay. So we're gonna shift her weight to the right. She's gonna place one hand down, the other one here. She goes into a side sit. Do. Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, we all done? Yeah. And then she brings her knees under. We're gonna bring 2 arms over here. 2 arms. Yeah, good job. And then we're gonna put side sit. Do. Good work. And then we're gonna bring 2 legs, swoop this one under. Do, and then there we go. Yeah, good holding. Good job. Let's go get him. And 2 hands. Oh, yeah, good job. And then we're gonna swoop that knee underneath. Yeah, and then you just rotate. There we go. Yeah, good holding. Good job. And just hold those hips together. And that is it, friends. So if you've learned something or you've tried it on your kiddo, make sure you come back and comment, because I love hearing stories about how parents are utilizing these videos to help their kiddos move better. If you have any questions, definitely make sure you drop them in the comments or suggestions on future videos, maybe something you haven't had answered yet and you'd like more information on, drop those in the comments below. And like I promised, if you want to work one-on-one with me and you want 60 minutes of my time where we can chat back and forth on gross motor milestones, baby development, any specific questions that you might have on crawling, and how all of these exercises can fit together to help a little one crawl, make sure that you check the pinned comment, because there is going to be a link there where you can schedule a 60-minute online consultation with me and we can get those questions answered. Sometimes I know it's just really helpful to have a physical therapist to chat with, and that is something I'm so excited to bring to my community here on YouTube. Have a great day, guys. Make sure you click on the crawling playlist so that you get all the videos in one place, super organized. Have a good one. Bye.